I'd now like to bring Congressman Lloyd Doggett from Texas's 35th District to the stage. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What compelling stories. I just want to say good morning, American patriots. I know you're here to petition your government to be heard, and you're petitioning your government not just about any matter, but about a matter that is literally one of life and death. We know that 1 in 4 patients is having to ration their insulin. I've talked with people who've had patients and family members who've literally lost their lives because of the high cost of insulin. As you just mentioned, insulin began as a gift to the world with no patent rights retained. But those companies that have developed new delivery systems have found ways to raise the price of a vial from $21 to $275 without anything changing over the last 20 years. Only the desire of that manufacturer and others to make more money. And that jacking up prices, that's the innovation that these pharmaceutical companies are the most effective at and preserving monopoly rights. This price gouging is costing millions of Americans and threatening the lives of many. In the district that I represent, that stretches from San Antonio to Austin, diabetes is almost at epidemic proportions. It is a serious public health problem that is being greatly affected by the price gouging that is going along in this area. The Congress has done only a little more than Donald Trump has done, which is to give a Rose Garden speech and claim that prices were going down. In the case of Congress, it's been tweaking, it's been tinkering around the edges. Yesterday, as Senator Smith, I think, reported, the Senate Finance Committee, while it did some good things, voted down drug price negotiation. There are many things that need to be done. There's no wonder drug to solve the problem of prescription price gouging for insulin or anything else. But unless we engage, as most modern countries do, with effective negotiation with the drug monopolies granted by the government, drug monopolies preserved by the government and extended through the creativity of the monopolies to which that grant has been given, unless we place some conditions, unless we negotiate directly, the price of insulin will still be unaffordable for so many Americans. That's why I introduced the Medicare Negotiation and Competitive Licensing Act, a measure that has strong Senate support and has a majority of the Democratic caucus behind it. I'm interested in the most effective way to get these drug prices down. And I know what this Congress has done, both the Democratic House and the Republican Senate to date, will not lower drug costs for anyone. Unless we take a firmer stance, unless we speak out against the huge campaign contributions that the pharmaceutical industry makes, against the multicolored ads that you will find in every publication here on the Hill and many large newspapers around the country, in the television ads, in the lobbying that has, while I'm glad to see you here in force, there's more than one drug lobbyist for every member of this Congress. So speaking out today and carrying that message at home and asking your member of Congress, why haven't you done more to bring down the price of insulin? We need that kind of forceful advocacy if we're ever to change the balance, a balance that Big Pharma has controlled in this Congress longer than I've been here in Congress. The time for action is now. The interest is out there. The president has stated the right words, that some of these pharmaceutical companies are getting away with murder. But unfortunately, since coming into office, he's been generally complicit and forgiving of that outrageous conduct. So I wish you well at the hearing. I look forward to continuing to work with you as we have in the past to address the challenges that so many Americans are facing. And I do believe that enough people speak out and enough people do what you are doing here today all over our country, at town halls, at the visits that our members will be having around the country during this next month. We can change the balance and achieve victory. Thank you so much.